Hello, Global Studies. This is Mr. Gallagher. I'm just going to take a couple minutes to walk you through how we are going to complete the next step or next events of our Russia history unit as we talk about the Cold War and our next leader in Russia history by the name of Nikita Khrushchev. All right, so let's take a look. We have our presentation here on the left-hand side, and we have our note sheet that you'll need to use on our right-hand side. So for today, which is Thursday, we are going to do steps 1, 2, and 3 on the note sheet. All right, so let's take a look at the presentation. All right, on the second slide here, we just have a little list of the bloodiest dictators of the 20th century. So this is nothing you need to write down, but definitely something you should take a look at. You'll notice here that Joseph Stalin, who we have been talking about the last few days, sits alone at the top of this list, which definitely isn't a list you want to be in first place on, as he is responsible for the death and the murder of 42.6 million Russian citizens while he was in power. All right, the next slide we're going to look at Stalin's death. Is this natural? Was it murder? That's something we don't know. There's nothing you need to write down here, but just read through it so that you're aware that there are kind of two schools of thought as to what happened to Joseph Stalin as far as how he died. All right, some believe that it may have been a natural cause with the brain hemorrhage that he had, or it is possible, as more things have come out and time has gone on with more information becoming declassified, that he may have actually been poisoned by his own secret police. So go ahead and just take a look at this slide, but there's nothing to write down. Slide 4 here is when most of our information is when all of our information is going to pick up. So as you can see on our note sheet, step 1 involves Nikita Khrushchev. All right, you can see how it's pronounced Khrushchev. All right, so Nikita Khrushchev here, there are 5 notes. You can go ahead and just copy them down next to each bullet point. All right, step 2 then is going to look at the United States and the Cold War. All right, so there are 4 notes for you here to write down as well. So just go ahead and copy those down. Make sure you're taking a look at the pictures here. The pictures are really important because they're going to show you what some of the feelings were in the United States during the Cold War. All right, so we have 2 images here of common Cold War propaganda that was circulated at the time of Nikita Khrushchev's rule and the United States conflict with him. Okay. Step 3 is going to ask you to do a little bit more analyzing, a little bit more thinking, and a little bit more writing. All right, so on this slide, what you're going to do is use the slide here, or the slide titled here called Red Scare Propaganda. All right, and step 3 is going to ask you to choose one out of these 3 images of Cold War propaganda, which is, this is again is on slide 6. And we would like you to analyze in a very brief paragraph, about 3 to 5 sentences, what these might mean. All right, so in your paragraph, you need to list the number of the piece of propaganda that you are looking at, and then you need to just write a short paragraph describing what the message of the image might be, along with whether or not you believe that image to have been effective. All right, and that's all you need to do for today. So once you finish step 3, you can stop. Have a great day. Good luck.